Okay, for those who don't feel like watching through a 10-minute video, I'm gonna start with the short version and then I'm going to explain everything. So I'm going to quit Puzzle Pirates, and that means no more YouTube videos regarding the topic. And the only way I'm coming back is if Puzzle Pirates 2 is released or if the game gets a new management. So Hera has to go. Just for the record, I don't want this to sound like I'm making demands because I don't have anything to back it up. I'm just saying. I'm done with the game. Now, that was the short story. Okay, first of all, I gotta say it's been fun making these memes for the last month or so, but they will also stop for now. Sorry about that. Maybe someone else will pick it up. I don't know, but I'm not going to do any more of these. Okay, so the question is, why did I suddenly stop being active? Why am I quitting? Let's take it one step at a time. First, this game will never get anywhere with Hera in charge. Now, I know some of you are thinking I'm just salty because she won't unban me, but that doesn't even have to do anything with it. The truth is Hera doesn't actually care about the game, and it shows because she puts in zero time, zero money, and worst of all, zero effort into Puzzle Pirate. Obsidian is dead, and Hera decided to run an event on Obsidian. It took them over a year to fix the problem with modders. There's no money going into advertising. There are zero actual developers. Do you guys understand what that means? We have a game run by 3 customer support people and no people who actually do any work on the game. Okay, so making memes was just a fun little side thing. Then I saw messages like this. So you might be asking yourself, wait, isn't that a good thing? Yes, that's what I thought at first. But what I realized shortly after, if I'm delaying the death of puzzle parts in any way, shape, or form, then that's just bad. And you'll see in a moment why I think so. I think it's much better for puzzle parts to die so a decent company can pick it up if that's ever going to happen. A game where the owners aren't power-hungry grandmas who can barely hit master in all their puzzles. Okay, these people who barely understand the basics of their own game, they should not be in charge. I'm not even talking about the puzzles. I mean the game in general, managing a game. You can't just copy paste emails. Anyway, the worst of all of this is the fact that Hera has gotten several serious offers regarding buying the game. It's almost as if she wants the game to die. Everything I've seen so far just leads me to believe that she wants the game to die. She sits down 1 hour a day, copy pastes emails, and boom, she gets paid for that. You think she read the detailed email explaining how Broku was modding? No, I got an auto reply saying, yeah, go do a /complain, okay, goodbye. He only got banned after the mod got detected in the ban wave. I mean, you can't have a biased owner in a game like this. It's an MMO. I mean, okay, but enough shitting on Hera. I do think that the game at its core is amazing. The puzzles are all well made. The political and social aspect of the game are amazing. It's a very good game. And everything about the game is great. And I'm really sad to first of all leave for good. But I'm sad because we're at the stage where the coffin is slowly being lowered into the ground. And I know, I've quit the game a few times, but I think this one is for good. I think the biggest reason right now I have for quitting is because most of the good sword fighters also are gone. This might come off as arrogant or cocky, I don't know, but like with all the good sword fighters gone, there's no real incentive to keep improving and playing sword fighting, which is the main reason I play. I mean, when modders were around, that was like a fun little challenge, trying to beat people playing twice as fast. Like, why do you guys think I make so many foil videos? I mean, partly, of course, because I can't afford a sword because I'm evading on an alt account, but it's not the first time I've played with a foil purposely. The only thing I hoped was to play iPlaso or Softy or Remorse, whoever the guy is, again before I quit. I wanted to make it dual screen with one of those guys, but just to see how much better I've gotten over the years. But yeah, I mean, what else to say? I'm sorry for starting the Sword Fighting Bible series just to drop it when it started to get interesting. If I come back at some point, maybe I'll pick it up again, you know. And same goes for the sword fighting tool. If you guys do fill out the pattern tables I wrote, I will finish it and I'll do one last update on that, but I'm not going to do any work on it. I'm not going to add more swords, more features, you know. And the last thing I want to say on the topic of the game is I originally wanted to do a video and just suggest everyone to protest and make some demands for Hera, but you know, it's probably better to just let the game die on its own. It's a little counterintuitive, I think, that it's better in the long run to actually drop the game and let it die just so it can be reborn better. I think, at least. I mean, but most importantly, though, I want to thank you guys, the viewers, for coming with me on this short journey that was Puzzle Pirates. Well, okay, it wasn't that short. It's actually like it was 10 years ago I started playing this game. Like, oh my god. This game was a huge part of my childhood. Like, yeah, time flies fast. And I gotta admit, the people I've met on this game were some of the best and worst people I've ever met. So many great friends I made along the way. You guys know who you are. I'd like to spend the last minute here to talk a little bit about my future plans to give you guys who care a little bit of closure, I guess. I'm going to mess around and try to make my own sword fighting client. I'll see how that goes. If I get that to work, I'll probably just try to make my own sword fighting game. But yeah, besides that, I'm also working on my own game, which I'll probably make videos about. So, I mean, yeah, this is the time to unsubscribe. Uh, I really had fun and I learned a lot of stuff, you know, like video editing, Photoshop, a lot of stuff. Yeah, I remember the first time I got scammed playing this game, you know, those were good times. Yeah, anyway, let's not drag this goodbye out any longer than it has to be, right? Take care of yourself, guys, and I wish you the best in game and in real life.